This is literally my life. Can you believe this? Ride it, Slothy, ride it. I'm so sorry about the mess. This place is like crazy at the moment. We're just all go. By the way, when I say the mess, I mean like this place. I don't mean this girl. She's not a mess. Like this is a fine piece of art in all of this. Oh wait, even better, like a rose amongst thorns. You got it. But this is, seriously guys, this is our situation at the moment. It's all go at the moment. And I'm going to tell you why, because I want to share it in this video. But first of all, have a look at these guys. Hey guys, what's up? This is Pete here. I wanted to share the reality of running an online business. And I know that when we look on YouTube and it all looks amazing, or we look on Instagram, and people share like how amazing their lifestyle is and how they're driving around in these fancy cars, traveling all around the world. And by the way, that can be a part of it, but really that's a symptom, because you can be a banker and you can have all of those things, or you can start any type of business and become very successful, or even buy a lottery ticket and you can win those things. Although it can be inspiring to see somebody drive your dream car, or to be traveling to a country that you've never heard of before, it's not always realistic in terms of what you can do practically to get out of the rat race and actually build a business. What I wanted to share with you in this very brief video is just a few of the things that we're going through right now in terms of actually keeping this business running as it is. If you don't know me already, my name is Pete Scott, and I actually work as a consultant in London through my own company, so it's my business. And I've been doing that for like the last 8 years. It's been amazing because I've got to consult for companies in London and companies around the world, from like New York, Milan, Dubai, all over. It's been crazy. However, over the last year, what I've done is move my business. I've done a pivot and moved my business to an online business. And specifically, it's called the Ultimate Sales Academy. You can look it up on petescott.com and click on Academy, and you'll find out all about what that is. And basically what the Academy does is help small businesses and professionals to level up their sales results and level up their confidence and how they put in their strategies, everything. So basically I was consulting and with all these big companies, and I thought to myself, hey, I'm helping all these big guys out. There's got to be a way that I can do this for small companies or even individuals like freelancers. And then I realized that actually doing it through online, I could charge a better fee. It's still an investment for our members to join. They have to really opt in, have skin in the game. But the cool thing is that 90% of the business, in fact, 95% of the business is online. So that's our reality in terms of like my business. And I run this with my partner, Jamie. So we're like a tag team. We're like a boss couple, and we do this work. But at the moment, we've got a little bit of craziness going on. And that craziness is in the form of like 3 simultaneous launches happening all at once. And by the way, I advise you never, ever freaking do 3 launches at once. But we are doing this because this time next week, we're actually getting on a plane to fly somewhere, and we're gonna stay in that part of the world for 3 months. But I'm not here to tell you a lifestyle. I'm here to tell you what it's like to really run an online business and give you some realness behind it. So it's crazy. And number one is that we're just 3 days away from my How to Crush Corporate program, which is a 5-day program which I teach live to our members, or maybe you want to be a member. It's basically a £97 program that we invite people to come into, and then for 5 days in the evenings, I basically run 5 consecutive training sessions online, and then I support the group all the way through, and I teach them pretty much like everything they need to know to take their services to companies, or to be able to sell to the world's biggest brand. So it's pretty exciting because there'll be people on that program that have never sold a thing before, and now they're being expected to sell into companies. Other people who have been selling in the consumer market for years and they want to pivot their business to helping companies, right up to people who have been already selling to companies and they really want to take it to the next level. So that's one thing that we've got going on right now. Also, me and Jamie are doing like a 6-hour drive to the very north of England on the weekend, and I'm actually speaking for 2 days to 100 business owners. So that's going to be manic, so we're prepping for that. And then finally, we're getting all set for the launch that's happening in February that you want to stick around for actually. But basically that is to put my academy out to more people, make it more accessible for a lot more people around the world. So it's all manic, but what it means is that we are pushing 7 days a week at the moment. This dining room table or office area, whatever you want to call it, has become like my full-time place. And it means that in the morning I do my meditation, I do my yoga, then I'm at the desk all day. I have to break away, do a little HIIT session, even if it's 10 minutes, just like jumping up and down on the spot. But it is absolutely non-freaking stop. And a lot of it is actually laying down the systems. You know, when I think it to myself, why are we so busy with this? Sure, it's marketing. Sure, it's ensuring that we're having the right conversations with potential new members, new customers. But predominantly it is laying down all the systems online and making sure that everything is in place, because that's where people miss out. They want to create that course, but they don't think that actually there's all of the foundations to be put in place that go around that. So like right now, Jamie is actually putting together the whole email campaign, to support campaign, that when people go through How to Crush Corporate this weekend, that they're automatically getting all the right communication. They know what time to show up on our calls, they know what link to hit, they can get their questions answered. So to do something properly, it is a huge amount of work, and it means you need to give 100%, but the good news is you don't need to give 100% for 100% of the time. But if you are going to create some kind of online business, and by the way, I don't know anything about Amazon dropshipping or affiliate marketing, those are not my areas, but if you want some kind of online business that really serves a particular market, especially if it's a skill set that you offer, like I help people transform their sales, right? And I help them to build a business through the art and the science of selling. So if you're going to do something like that, then just make sure you don't only focus one-dimensionally on like, oh, I'm going to create courses, as I mentioned, or I'm just going to do this. Don't just focus on the app. Focus on all the things that create a business around it. And when you do that, it will reward you. So the plan at the moment, I'm still working on it, but the plan is that by the time we get on the plane to fly to that different part of the world by next weekend, the good news is that we can basically run the business for 3 hours a day. Maybe we put a bit more in because we want to, but we can really step back and focus on serving our customers, making sure that have an amazing experience, and also as well, basically the daily sales and marketing that we do. But if you don't lay down the foundations, you're going to feel like you're always fighting fires or firefighting, and that's not a healthy way to do it. I've made that mistake myself, and it never ever works in the long term. So my point is, in this video, just do the work, lay down the foundations, and make it happen. But it is totally possible. You can have a business that you can run 3 hours a day. It just means that you've got to really like work 100 hours a day or like 18 hours a day for a period of time to actually build all of those foundations. So that's my experience. I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm just saying it's the way that I've worked and what works for me, and is allowing me and Jamie to actually go and travel for like 3 months. And you're gonna, I can't wait to share the videos from where we're gonna be staying, because there's something really unique about it, especially the first 2 months. Make it happen. Let me know what sort of business you want to start in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.